because 17 of the 26 dialysis machine not working, you know. This a minister you no care about health care. This a minister of health no care. Hence the reason why places like Jack then had to intervene, because the volume of patients who were seeking the assistance to get them dialysis treatment, the machine them up there now work. So poor Yui have to reach out to these third party entities to see what they can do to help alleviate the burdens. And now that's Jack Den and Dennis Garden intervene. They want to control him under the bus and make it look like he do something wrong. Christopher Tufton is the one that created the loophole for this mess. Because had it not been him put Fitzgerald up there to run the university in Big Friend, we wouldn't dare so today there. If they would have listened, right, and allowed the woman we left from the UK, we have the experience and a decency and the honesty within her to lead that university hospital, we would not have been here. But Christopher Tufton made the woman leave France so far in Europe and come to Jamaica for interview and they sit down and a peer cold shoulder every little recommendation the woman give. Christopher Tufton brush off the woman. He wouldn't even have a dialogue with the woman, engage the woman and him the health minister. All because what? Him already having Big Friend when he want to give the position. And the woman said she was not having it. They weren't welcoming. They weren't hospitable. And the woman pack up her dulcimine and go back to England where she come from. And that was how the opportunity was given to Fitzgerald. Christopher Tufton created the loophole for that to happen. And that is the reason why we are here this afternoon, Jamaica. $40 billion university hospital who under Christopher Tufton. And tell me if you, the average poor, we have a little small business, can owe the government $10,000. They want to lock down your business. And under Christopher Tufton, one entity that he is responsible for over 40 billion in taxes. Tell me if something can go so. Tell me if something can go so. We demand nothing less than the resignation of Christopher Tufton from the health ministry. We need another health minister. You have other doctors them. We can oversee the portfolio. Too much mess, man. Too much mess under Christopher Tufton. Can you imagine, my people? Can you imagine? But you will be hearing more on this matter, because if no labor right feel like so we now good on the tragedy, we want to come tell the people them this man and we make a sad mistake. Jamaica people want to say we don't feel say a time now for me good on the press conference. Yes, man. Yeah, we feel like a time now. Me good on the press conference. I think I would have said enough on this university hospital. But let me just wrap it up. Based on what the PAC meeting is finding out, thank God for Julian with the panic as the chairperson, and thank God for the few PNP members we sit on the PAC committee. Because it all boils down, Jamaica, that it is the Minister of Health and the Ministry of Health that created these loopholes for them friends and Bolo to be benefiting. And what they did now is, just in case they get caught, them have these three entities to throw under the bus and blame them, when the blame should be laid squarely at the feet of Dr. Christopher Tufton. Had it been that Christopher Tufton would have listened to the expert, they warned Christopher Tufton that this Fitzgerald man is up to no good. The man not qualified. Do not give him the work. And they didn't listen to the expert. The one expert we left from Europe to come do the work. Christopher Tufton bantan the woman, cold shoulder the woman. The woman left to come at the little interview, and she said, she enter cold shoulder she a get from Tufton. Eh? Christopher Tufton wouldn't even engage her, and as she the health minister saying one betterment for the university hospital. The woman said she couldn't take it anymore. She could sense the hate within the meeting. All because Christopher Tufton want to handpick his friend Fitzgerald and give him the position. Well, see Fitzgerald get it there and fuck it up. One will go tell the people them say, see Fitzgerald fuck up the university hospital and you send him pa leave. Eh? Because you want to protect him. Well, he rotten and think now, Christopher Tufton. So me no understand how you go wiggle yourself out of this. And based on what me see a circulating in the media and one big stinking sore, them a class you as Christopher to see it here in front of you a stinking sore at the University Hospital of the West Indies as 40 billion in taxes owed because Christopher Tufton and the Ministry of Health created a loophole for businesses and entities to use university hospital tax exemption to bring in things in the country for little and nothing. Who is benefiting from this mess? Who is benefiting from this mess? And as I wrap up this topic, Jamaica, I want you to listen to what member Luton Cousins had to say on the matter. Listen to what Luton Cousins boils it down to. Listen to this.
It's quite interesting, Chairman, when you consider that you was utilizing the tax compliance certificate of the private wing of the hospital. For a number of years it appears. In fact, many of the items that were brought in using the tax exemption status were resold to UA. And I'm now wondering, and I don't know if I can get some clarity, whether or not it was the absence of that tax compliance certificate, right? And the fact that you couldn't get it in through UA's TCC, the private bank's TCC, that you had to go this route. And it just showed how dangerous it is when you have entities in Jamaica, you have a lot of private persons who now are dragged before the court because them who are a little bit of tax compared to UA. And we're sitting here talking about $40 billion in taxes. As if it is nothing. So, was it the absence of this tax compliance certificate? Remember, don't do that. Ask a question. Have respect, man. Don't do that. Ask a question. And it's a very important question. And it's a very important question. Because now, hearing that there was no TCC, it causes me to wonder if this is a loophole or a lacuna that was employed by UA to import items, and now when these individuals and their companies are called into question, they're being thrown underneath the bus. So, is it a case where because of the absence of the TCC, UA engaged these companies, and then that would explain why you had a buyback at 10 times what they was imported? Yeah, 10 times. And it is documented here, so remember you need to consult the findings. It's not a buyback. So there was a buyback of crockery. Remember? And you have 4 companies, not just one. And we don't know whether or not any of the other 4 have anything to do with members in this house. So I don't know why we're zoning in on one. And the one in question of the 4 did not make any attempt, and you can confirm, to sell back anything to UA.
Christ Redeemer and friend. Christ Redeemer and friend. That is the voice of the honorable member for Southwest Clarendon. Lord, them love him down there. Son I go burn you. Son I go dry you in that they see the Luton. No, sir. The man opened up the whole of Jamaica headspace this afternoon. The man said it is as a result of the university hospital not having them tax compliance certificate that shows what you call it now, give the opportunity for you to approach third parties to help the hospital bring in machines in this country. What a mess Christopher Tufton put the nation in. Can you have to blame him? Because he was warned. This Fitzgerald is totally unqualified, but because I'm friend, him put him in a position, and so Jamaica, we are here this afternoon. Nothing less than the resignation of Christopher Tufton as the island's health minister. Moving on. So this morning, the Jamaica Labour Party put on a press conference. Remember me telling you, say the PNP around the country, you know, because if the PNP never put on press conference and update the country, the state at which the nation is in, then we wouldn't have the Jamaica Labour Party run out this morning to rebut. And to make things worse, this woman was actually the Minister of Education. I literally heard her said it about 5 times at the press conference. Oh, the press conference, we're happy to welcome the Minister of Labour and Social Security who is here with us and not in Finland. And then she go on and then she said, so we want to welcome the Minister in person who is not in Finland but here with us. And then she go on again. This woman, Dana Morris Dixon, but she never hear yesterday. MP Andrea Perkins for Eastern Hanover said none out of the 3 high schools in Eastern Hanover is ready to host the students. Them not a farmer fix up not do to the schools them, but she come out this morning 3 and 4 times. So I want to know if I lie. Dr. Brownberg did a tell when she say Pernel Charles was in Finland. He never there Finland. Whatever the itinerary is, and he make it back in time for because he wasn't at Parliament well. Even if he come at Parliament, we not see him. But all we know, they took the opportunity to take a photograph with him and Dr. Angela Brownberg. These are the things that the Labour Party continue to major in, you know, while the country is in shambles. So they decide now, Jamaica, to send out a photograph of Dr. Angela Brownberg taking a picture with Pernel Charles Jr. But the question we want to ask, weren't Pernel Charles in Finland? Because they are making it look like a lie. They are telling her, okay, maybe the time difference, and she thought that the man was still in Finland when his flight was probably in the air on his way to Jamaica. But it's like them want to make a mountain out of a mold when the serious matter, Jamaica, is that the roofs program. The roofs program is a total scam. I'm not sure if you guys heard, but the minister spoke, continue to major in the minor while the people them are suffer. Them went out on a limb to prove that Pernel Charles make it back in time for Parliament yesterday. Went out of them way, but the meat of the matter, when they talk about an address, them clueless. Well, Jamaica, the country in a trouble because for those of you who sit down and so no get assessment and a wait pan them, Pernel Charles Jr. come out this morning come say Not all of uno will get assessed. The assessment team will pass through, uno not getting any assistance. That is the reality. And when I heard him this morning, I had to shake my head. But because I not tell no lie on the Labour Party, I want to listen to the Minister of Labour and Social Security this morning and what he has to say about the roofs program. Listen carefully, Jamaica, because I don't want to say a lie we are tell pandem over here. Not true. Yes, man, we don't want them to say it's propaganda and lies we are share over here. So let me just play that clip for you so you can hear it in real time, Jamaica. This is an absolute disgrace. Listen to the Minister of Labour and Social Security, Pernel Charles. Come out, come telling us, say, someone we get assessment. If you fix no stop, nobody go get no help. Listen to the Minister. It's an absolute disgrace.
You will not receive a benefit. We have said it before, but let me say it again. Not all persons who are assessed will receive a grant under roofs or under the shelter recovery program. Again, another point of contention that must be clarified.
I wonder if I hear what the man said a while ago. I wonder if the country really hear what Pernel Charles just tell them a while ago. We play it again.
You will not receive a benefit. We have said it before, but let me say it again. Not all persons who are assessed will receive a grant under roofs or under the shelter recovery program. Again, another point of contention that must be clarified.
The voice of Pernel Charles Jr., who has the responsibility for the roofs program. Yes, he made it clear this morning. Not all who were assessed will get the help. So we want to go on and take people information for update on the NARA system. Put the people them in a system where they never look here now. As Andre Stevens would say, be prepared for what is to come, and for what is to come, be prepared. So once again, Jamaica, the propaganda, the misinformation and the lies is the hallmark of the Jamaica Labour Party. Me gonna listen it again. Labour rights, gonna listen to what the minister say.
You will not receive a benefit. We have said it before, but let me say it again. Not all persons who are assessed will receive a grant under roofs or under the shelter recovery program. Again, another point of contention that must be clarified.
So he would have clarified it for us this morning. And he said, let me repeat it, not all who were assessed for the roofs program will get any benefit. But yet still 10 billion spent on the roof program. And when you look and Joanne put out NARA, and Joanne put out NARA, and to how me see things are going with NARA, and to how things are going with this roofs program, there is nobody to sit on a board to see exactly how this money was spent. Remember, that's why Andrea pushed the NARA, because if you listen to them, NARA is the biggest single-handed entity that will spend the largest sum of money this country has ever seen before, over 6 billion US dollars. And you want to hurry up and pass the NARA legislation, because why? In one formulating team, so there is no oversight. So money from that $6 billion can start circulate. And if the people them forget the $6 billion, him talk some yes one talk some this so, but it will not happen under Mark Jefferson Golding. It will not happen under Mark Jefferson Golding. Can you imagine? $10 billion done. And I know people no get assessed. I know nobody no get a sheet of zinc. But the $10 billion done. And this man is going to have the audacity to tell the people of this country this afternoon. Say not all of you who were assessed will get the benefits. So why not go assess them for? The fact so no go assess them and say they want the help and their house stop gone. Means say them deserving. Where them go get it from to fix back their own house? Look the amount of money, overseas money the Labour Party get. And you mean to tell me, say they have nothing to show for it this afternoon? Listen to the minister. And the me say to the minister, say, no we get assessed and no allow no go get no help. They only want go on and do the assessment and take on no name, take on no number, take on no TRN and no NIS and every nabble grab about so they can use it update their NARA system. It look like you see what they go on in the country. You don't realize that the Jamaica Labour Party sister the last term them a do. So them a go do all that they can to sabotage Uno. Because they realize that the people fed up and done with them. No more help now go reach nowhere. The $10 billion dry up and done and the people them still a look for the assistance. Well, hearing sound and not getting it. Listen to the minister.
You will not receive a benefit. We have said it before, but let me say it again. Not all persons who are assessed will receive a grant under roofs or under the shelter recovery program. Again, another point of contention that must be clarified.
Another point of contention that must be clarified. Well, one more clarity you want this afternoon. One more clarity than that you want. You bitch. You dirty. Me sorry say the comrades them have to suffer in 19 because me know they shoot out and then come out. Change. But a shame on the majority of you who put the Labour Party back into power. Shame on the majority of us who turn a blind eye, how when you see the wrongs, we put back the Labour in power, all because we get one bag of flour or one pound of sugar from the councillor or MP. We don't think about the greater good. We don't put the country above ourselves. We put party above ourselves. It is a national disgrace. It is a national disgrace. And shame on someone who turn out the yard election morning. And I talk about who vote. Someone who shut them up on the internet when I vote. Someone who sit down on the yard and decide say, on a now go vote. Why not come and make people hear on a voice for? No now when no vote no supposed to have no voice. No now when turn on the yard election morning. All people are begging to beseech you, turning at the line, it is a strategy. They want to frustrate you so that you no walk out and go on the yard and no vote. When you sit down there on the yard and make the Labour Party frustrate you. Well, we don't have it to deal with another third term. God help those who can help themselves. Because we did tell you, it's just a pity that there's so much PNP constituency damage. But if you don't think the PNP now no sense, we see what they want. And we say we don't sabotage the MP them. We see clearly. But Jamaicans will judge you guys openly and publicly. Did you guys heard what Pernel Charles went on to say about how many individual rooftoping probably would have fixed. And only hear the big disgrace by social media, Jamaica. In a them press conference this morning, I give one figure when nobody know about them. Have to say, hey sir, no, it wrong. When you look on your phone, you want to see the man, you know. But our information and the website are update every day it's been updated. When did this grace drop on him? Hear him? Oh, it probably my phone is still probably in Finland time zone. Dirty, worthless people them. When they are caught in a megawatt lie and the disinformation and the propaganda and the lies and misinformation, when he engulf them and then shame, I saw them a run to the hill for rescue. I saw them a run to the hill for rescue. Can you imagine Jamaica? Listen to the man. Listen to him.
Why? One benefit per household. Suppose I've lost everything. Well, let me tell you why. Because you have, remember, 113,234 households assessed. It's a lot of people to help. Sorry, 113, you know my item bad. What is wrong with you? Go again? 565. Let me teleport over to you a second. 113,565 real-time updates. So, you tell me my name is. Okay. This phone is on Finland settings. My apologies. I'm gonna fix it.
You hear that a while ago, Jamaica? The minister publicly apologizes for putting out wrong information in the press. Big shame and disgrace in a Labour Party. Pernel Charles Jr. So the papa, so the son, so the sister and grandpa, the whole generation of them. And at them put back to lead the country. At them put back to lead the country. I say when I hear the man I apologize to the misinformation, I say, Kuya, Kuya, it was an embarrassing moment. And so I am asking all of you who are listening. I would have posted 2 videos before I came on. And me see them get national attention, you know, so me they ask you do me ask me want all of you come off of the live now and go up on the Drebrian page. Go on my page itself and when you see the last 2 videos when me post, you go over there, go like them and share them. No, me a wait. Me want the whole of you come off of the live right now and go on my page. Go on me not saying another word. Stop one I do right now. The 270 that we are listening, come off of the live. Come off of the live now. Click on my page. We want to see the whole video them and the last 2 videos we want to see me post. I want to like it and leave a comment and click the reshare button. Because the people of this country must hear the Minister of Labour and Social Security this morning. When you say Auntie Paula, you do that already? That's right. Lovely. Me say the thing gone viral. That's why they're afraid of Drebrian. That's why they're afraid of my platform, you know. That's why me thank God every day for blessing me with this platform so it can reach places and audiences. And I want to thank everyone that has been on this journey with me from day one. I give thanks for each and every one of you for the love and the support. Alibu, where you say you like it up already, thank you. And I want persons to get into the frame of mind of not only just liking, but you must leave a comment and click the little arrow. The arrow, when you click it and you see some little thing come up and you see something say repost, you click the repost button. It means say all of your followers, them are go get it. All of who you repost it to, I go get it. And if them do it the same and them do it the same, it go viral in no second. Thank you, Melody Crooks. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Downside, also Grandma. That is it, man. When you see me put out the video them, you click the like, left a comment, and you see the little white arrow where did they click the white share arrow, and I go see something in a yellow, and because something come up in a yellow, say repost, you click the repost. After you click the repost, it means say all of your contacts them on TikTok, I go see it, and they are going to do the same and repost it. So in no time, the video will be out there and go viral. So I want to thank all of you who participated. Thank you, Diane. Thank you all who took part. Now, Jamaica, as I get ready to wrap up the class, I must leave you with not so much of a good news, because, and I am not surprised, we have the Jamaica Labour Party in governance, so nothing surprises me. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but the outgoing member for West Portland, Daryl Vaz, at the press conference this morning, say Jamaica in a serious trouble. And finally come out and tell we say our energy levels are low and in the know what go happen. But him have to go to the parliament to see if they can put legislation in place to put some of us under lockdown, because we have to go start conserve and gas not there and the price of gas days. Remember Mark Golding did a talk about the edge pan gas, you know. These people remove the edge, still collect the tax, and instead they save that money for rainy day like now. Them have the edge tax money as squander. Well, see me back is against the wall and we no produce oil and we no dig and find the oil yet. And Daryl finally come out now can admit it. Say our energy levels are low, and so he's going to ask the parliament to put us back under a lockdown. When we say lockdown, we mean like we have to go start take the JUTC them and park with car, because the government say they cannot afford the oil anymore. That is the sad reality in Jamaica. Outgoing MP Daryl Vaz proposes transportation movement limits. I don't want to know if you say a lie, me I tell. For those of you who guys who never hear him this morning, make us see if I have the clip. Make us see if I have the clip so you can hear Daryl Vaz. I am not surprised, because this is a shame and disgrace. Shame and disgrace. Listen to Daryl Vaz, Jamaica. Listen to the member. Listen here.
You need to conserve. Starting today, government is going to have to look at policies to limit movements, especially transportation movements. I don't know, Minister Dixon, I don't know whether or not we go back to a COVID hybrid version of working from home, but something has to happen, because the level of traffic that I'm seeing on the road doesn't show me that anybody realizes that there's a war and the price of fuel and oil is just continuing to go up and up and up. So I'm sure that cabinet will deliberate and the government will come up with plans as to how to conserve, but it is 100% the responsibility of every Jamaican to realize that we are in a major crisis.
You hear the man? But come here a little bit, Daryl Vaz, before I wrap you up and turn you down for dry. And you come out and tell me the JUTC say people feel ride pan bus free because the tickets. Oh, you would tell people say oil short, and because and you would propose say people feel ride pan the bus for free. Let me ask you something, Daryl. And you come out and propose say the people them feel ride free of cost. So how you are talk about oil short when you went for Save up the oil and store it up when oil cheap and a stone dog. $35 and $40 barrel. And now when time oil they are $120 barrel. You are run out now. If you didn't listen to Mark Golding and use the edge tax when him proposed to put on gasoline, we wouldn't dare so at all. But because we lack vision, we are here today, Jamaica. What a national disgrace in the country. Daryl Vaz said we have to go back and lockdown, limit the vehicle access. We have to go start work at home. Jesus Christ, Labour Party mash up the country. And they're not going to take blame for it. Yes, they are the war cause it. Look how much big old tank we have down at a petrol jam. Can store oil for years. And we have oil as stone dog years and months ago. And instead them stack and pile. Daryl Vaz, visionless and clueless. Visionless and clueless. Well, you ain't come out and tell me so we have to go start conserve and we have to go up and lockdown because I see too much vehicles out there and it's like Jamaican people don't get it that we are in a war. You want to hear the bitch. You want to hear the man. Jamaica is in a war and they coming like say we don't understand the amount of traffic in Sipan Road. Nobody now cancel. Well, let me tell you something, Daryl. We don't have the 3 and 4 and 5 vehicle like you fi spell, fi put on some and take this one. One vehicle we have. One vehicle we have. And if you did handle your portfolio properly and responsibly, we wouldn't dare so to the day. When you did have oil a sell for $30 barrel, you never make use of it. And now when time oil reach $120 barrel, you come out and make nice. You sit down there, make it look like say the ministry under good leadership. You sit down there, make it look like say. But let me ask you something. Which one of the portfolio with Daryl Vaz have in a no good standing? Telecommunication is a mess. Transport is a mess. Energy is a mess. Every single portfolio where the energy minister seeks to preside over, it's in a mess. Now how you know come out come say people bad mind you? How you know come out now come say people bad mind? Big up yourself, Father Marcus. Big up yourself. Nobody can bless me with one money gun as me wrap up the program. We had a wonderful show this afternoon. Anybody, somebody, send on a money gun for me. God bless you. God bless you. I want to thank everybody for being here with me this afternoon. It was my pleasure. See me make sure I spread out my little towel and outside in my backyard. A whole of reasoning. Time now to set on my pad. God is so good I can go in my backyard, go cut one hand of banana. God is so good me can go dig one piece of yam. God is so good me can go dig one sweet potato. Time is going to get rough and tough, Jamaica. This is the environment that we would have created under the Labour Party. And so, Jamaica, I am asking each and every one of you to let us continue to look out one for another. Let us continue to champion the cause, because who know better must do better. Jamaica, it was my pleasure being here. The word is love. And I'll be back tomorrow where I will do it all over again, holding them to an account. Good afternoon, Uncle Jomo Pitney. Good afternoon, Kamiana. Thank you, Marcus. Big up yourself. I know I could count on you. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. It was a wonderful class this afternoon. And so, Jamaica, I can feel the love and the support. So thank you, guys. The word is love, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. Cool? Blessings every time. And don't forget that we have an anchor. We have an anchor. That is it, my friend. Big up yourself. I reached my life goal this morning. Radam. I get the heart me's them, all 10 of them. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Kamiana. Thank you to all the gifters them. God bless you guys. And don't forget that we have an anchor in Mark Jefferson Golding. And with the help of God, he will help him to cross that finish line. So the anchor holds with our leader. Big up yourself, Jamaica. The word is love.
Oh, I know the UK doesn't play when it comes to politicians. You guys don't play for run them way. I really wish that